In this video, I will show you how you can create your very own personal portfolio website using Elementor Pro. So if that sounds interesting, then let's dive in. Hi, my name is Ankit and welcome to Magazine 3 YouTube channel where we talk about everything related to WordPress. And if you want to learn more about that, then make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we upload our next video. So first of all, let's go ahead and take a quick demo of what we are going to build in this tutorial. So here we have a simple portfolio website and it is a single page website built on Elementor Pro. So here you can see we have a logo, very simple logo on the top left, and we have a navigation menu on the top right. And after that we have a hero section here where you can put up your own image. And as this is a single page website, so once we click on this navigation menu, we are not going to navigate on a new page. It's going to jump on different sections of this single page. So once you click on About Me, it's going to jump on the About Me section. And after that, once you click on Services, so it's going to jump a little bit down on the Services section. And same goes for the portfolio as well as for the contact. And here we also have a contact form so that people can contact you to hire you for any project. And in the end, we also have some social media links here. And if you want to go on the very top, you can always use the sticky menu, or you can just click on this top arrow icon here. So it will directly jump on the very top of the page. So if you want to build your personal portfolio website, then let's dive in our WordPress backend and I'll show you everything step by step. Here we are in our fresh copy of WordPress setup. And I'm considering that you have already purchased your domain and hosting plan. And if in case you want to buy a domain and hosting for your personal portfolio website, we will link down some of our preferred domain booking and hosting websites in the video description below. So you can go ahead and check out all the plans on these websites and then do the purchase as per your requirement. And once you are done with that, you will land up in your WordPress dashboard, which will look something like this. So here, first thing we need to do is to get a theme for our WordPress website. So for this example, we will go to Appearance, then click on Themes. And right now we have the 2020 default theme, but for this tutorial, we will be using the bare bone Hello theme because anyway, we are going to use Elementor Pro. So that is going to take over all the theme structure. So we don't need a high-end theme. We can just use a simple bare bone theme from Elementor itself and then build our website using Elementor Page Builder. So here we will search for Hello, and here is the Hello theme from Elementor itself. So let's click on Install and now click on Activate. So now we have downloaded and activated the Hello theme from Elementor. We can go ahead and get rid of this default 2020 theme. So here we can go ahead and delete this theme. And now we only have the Hello theme from Elementor on this WordPress setup. So our next step is to get the free as well as the pro version of Elementor Theme Builder. So for that, we will go to Plugins, then click on Add New. And from here, we will search for Elementor. And this is the Elementor website builder that we are going to use. So let's click on Install and then click on Activate. So now we have the free version of Elementor Page Builder installed and activated. It's time to go on the Elementor website and download our Pro plugin. And if you are looking to buy a Pro plan for Elementor for your WordPress project, then you can go ahead and check the link in the video description below and it will directly take you to the Elementor website. So here we are on the Elementor website. Let's go ahead and click on Login. And from here, I can just go ahead and download the zip file of the Elementor Pro version. So let's click here. And then I need to come back in my WordPress dashboard. And in the plugin section, I will go to Add New once again. And this time I will click on Upload Plugin. And here I just need to upload the zip file that we have just downloaded for Elementor Pro version. And then we'll click on Install Now. And after that, just click on Activate Plugin. Now in order to start using the Elementor Pro version, we need to connect our website to our Elementor account on Elementor website. So this is the process of activating this Elementor Pro plugin. So let's go ahead and click on connect and activate. So it will take us to the Elementor website where it will ask our permission to connect this website to Elementor Pro account. So we will go ahead and click on activate. So here we are back in our WordPress dashboard, and here we can see that our license is now active. So now we can go ahead and use all the widgets and features of Elementor Pro on this website setup. So once we are done with this, our next step is to create a navigation menu which we will be using on the top of our website. So for that, we will go to Appearance, we will go to Menus, and here we will first create our new menu. So maybe we can name it Top Menu, and then click on Create Menu. And after that, we will go to Custom Links and then type in URL hash, and we will name it Home. So as we are not using different pages to navigate from our top menu, we are just using this menu to jump on different sections of our website. So we will use the URL format of hash and identifier to navigate on our single page website. And how it's going to work, we will see that once we start designing our website header. So let's go ahead and add the links. So we will click on add to menu, and after that we will create another link. So now we have created all the required navigation links. So let's go ahead and click on Save Menu. And now the next step is to create a page and assign it as the home page of our website. Because right now, if we open this website in the front end, we will see the default landing page of our WordPress setup, and that is the first blog post. And we don't want that. We want a custom page to be assigned as home page where we can design all our website stuff. So we come back in our WordPress backend, and in the pages, we will click on Add New, and here we will name this as Home and click on Publish. And that's it. We'll come back in our WordPress backend and then go to Settings in the Reading section. We will select this as our home page and then click on Save Changes. So now if we refresh this website, so we now have our custom page assigned as home page of our website. So now we can start designing our header first, and then we will do all the designing of the home page. So we come back to our WordPress backend, and to design the header, we will be using Elementor Theme Builder header customization. And to design this header, we will be using the template builder or the theme builder of Elementor Pro. So we will click on this template section and then go to theme builder. And here, as we need to design header first, so we will click on header option from here. So let's click on this plus icon. And here we have some ready-made headers that we can easily use and start creating our header within few seconds. But we will not use any of them. We will create our custom header from scratch. So let's close this. And here we are in the header Elementor editor. So right now we will click on this plus icon and we will choose a 2-column layout. So we click on this, and now on the left hand side we will reduce the size of this section, or I should say this column. And here in this left column we will add a heading. We are just going to use a very simple text, and we will just type in D or whatever your first letter of your name. So right now we just type in D and then align it to left, and in the style we will choose here we just go ahead and increase the font size a little bit. So 50 pixel. So 50 pixel is good enough. And before we proceed, I forgot to assign the global color palette. So here we can go ahead and assign a global color palette. For example, we can assign the colors, that is the global color palette that we want to use on various places of our WordPress setup. So here we can assign these global colors, and as we can see, the primary heading or the headings of this WordPress setup or this Elementor setup is using blue color, and all the accent, links and buttons are going to use this green color, and we can customize this color as per our theme requirement. So for that we need to click on this hamburger icon and then click on site settings, and here we have the first option, global colors. We click on that, and for the primary heading we will choose the dark gray, and for the accent color we will choose some orangish yellow. So here we are going to paste the color code, and this is the color we are going to use. So now once we click on update, and then we will click on back to editor, and if we again click on this heading, and here in the text color, now we can go ahead and assign our global color palette, and this time we can choose any of these colors, and we are going to select this accent color, and here in the content tab we will go in the link section and then use the dynamic tag to link this as our site URL. So whenever someone click on this, it will navigate back to the home page. So once that is done, we can reduce the width a little bit more. And now on the right hand side, we will add our navigation menu. So here we will drop this nav menu widget, drop it in the second column. And here we already have our menu showing here. So in the menu section, we can select our menu. So we only have the one menu created in the backend. So that's why it's showing the same top menu here. And we can align it to right or center. So I guess right looks much better. And after that, we need to make this menu stick on the top. So right now, if I just go ahead and scroll down, it's not sticking on the top. Now to make it sticky, we need to click on this complete row. Go to style. First we will add a background color of white, and then go to advanced, and in motion effects we have an option for sticky. We will click on top, and we want this sticky on desktop, tablet and mobile on all the devices. So we will keep all the three here, and after that just click on publish. And where we want to add this header, we will add a condition, and we want to show this header on entire site. So then we will save and close, and with that our header part is done. And if we scroll down a little bit, you can see that our header is now sticking on the top. So once that is done, let's go ahead and refresh our front end once. So now you see that we have a new header here. So this is the logo on the left and the navigation menu on the right. So with that, our header part is done. So we'll come back to this Elementor editor and then go back to our WordPress dashboard. And once our header is done, it's time to start designing our home page. So for that, we go to pages, and then on the home page, we'll click on edit. So now in this page, so right now we are in the So here in this home page, we are going to use Elementor. So we will choose edit with Elementor. Once we click on that, it will start loading the Elementor editor for this page. So here we are in the Elementor editor, and the first thing we need to do is to get rid of this home title. So we go to this wrench icon here, and then we choose the option hide title. And now once that is gone, we need to add two column layout. So we click on this plus icon, then choose the structure of two column. And on the left hand side, we will enter our text like this. And on the right hand side, we will use this image. So let's first go ahead and add the image on the right hand side. So we select the image widget. We drop it on the right hand side and then choose a full size image. And we will choose this image from the media library. So let's click on insert media, and here we have the image. And now on the right hand side, we will drag and drop this title widget. We will paste the content here. Let's duplicate this, and then you will place another content. And let's select the first one, and we go to style. And then we will increase the font size a bit. Same goes with the second one. We will select that. We will go to style, lower down the font size, and we will also use a different color, and we will make it normal text. And now we click on this main row, and then we go to vertical align and then choose middle, so that this text will be vertically aligned in the middle of our section. After that, we go ahead and select a button, drop it here, and then we will call it Hire Me. We go in the style, and in the padding we will add some more padding so that we can make it a bigger button, and we can also go ahead and increase the font size a bit. Alright, so now let's go ahead and decrease the size of this column a bit so that we can enlarge our image a little bit. Alright, let's click on update. And if we go ahead and click on this responsive mode, we can see how it will look on the mobile phone as well as on tablet and our main computer screen. So once that is done, we can now go down, and after that we will add our about section. And for that, let's select this main section once. We go to advanced and then add a little bit of margin. So we will add plus 50 pixels from top and 50 pixels from bottom. And now we will again select a 2-column layout. We select the entire section. We go to advanced and again add 50 pixel top and bottom margin. And here on the left hand side, we again go ahead and add our text. So let's copy this one and then paste it here. And then we will change it to About Me. And then we will just copy this sample text. And now we just go ahead and drop the text editor on the right hand side. And then we will paste some sample content here. And once again, we will select the entire section. In the layout, the vertical align, we will choose middle. And we have a background image behind this About Me. So let's go ahead and add that. We go to style for this column only. And in the background type, we will select image. And let's choose this image. Let's insert media. And now we have a background image here. We go back to advanced. And here we will add a little bit of padding from top as well as bottom. And for the background image, we will choose the position as center. Repeat will be no repeat. And now we have our background image here. And after that, we will add these two buttons. So here we will select this column, and then we will add a 2 inner section here. So we will drop it here. And now we will add a button here and another button on the right hand side. And now we can align the buttons to the middle. And now if we click on the first one, we choose text as view work. And for the second one, we will choose download CV. Let's go to style. And in the typography, we will increase the font size a little bit. And then we will also increase the padding. And we will copy this and then paste style here. And now once we click on this button again, we go back to style. We need to change the background color. So we will choose the text color as yellow. We will choose background color as white. And now we will add a border. And we will give it a width of 2 pixels or maybe 3. And we will choose the border color as the yellow one. So this is how it's going to look. And once that is done, we will now go ahead and create our service section. So let's go ahead and update this page and see, and let's refresh the front end once. So this is how it's going to look in the front end. If we scroll down, we have a sticky menu on the top we have our hero section, and after that we have our about me section done. Now once this about section is done, we will go ahead and design this service section. And I think we forgot to add the underline here, so we come back to our editor, and from the widgets we will add divider. So we'll drop the divider widget here, and instead of this full width we will choose only maybe 40%. We will align it to left, and in the style we will make the width as 4, and we will reduce a gap a little bit, and in the colors we will again choose our yellow global color. Let's update that again, and now we will go ahead and add this services section. First we will add a single column. We will copy this text from here, and we will paste this heading, and we will call it services. And let me just go ahead and make this font a little bit small. So instead of 60 we will add only 50. Same with this one. In the style typography we will make it 50, and this one we will align it to center. Let's copy the divider here and paste it again. Align it to center. We only need maybe around 10%, and after that we will copy this text editor and then paste it after this. And once that is done, we will update this part, and now we will add these 4 boxes. So for this we go ahead and add 2 column layout, and as we have these 2 columns, we will go ahead and add a background image on the first one. Let's insert this image. Along with that, we will also add a background overlay. So we have a gradient in these boxes. So if you can see, on the left hand side we have the light shade, and on the right hand side we have a darker shade. So let me just go ahead and inspect the code here, and we can go ahead and copy the color code. So here we can see this is the light version and this is the dark one. So let me just go ahead and grab the color from here, and now in the background overlay we will select the type as gradient, and here we will select the primary color as light blue, and the secondary color we come back here and then paste the color code. Now in order to make it visible we need to add some content here. So we go ahead and add an icon. So let's drop this icon here. So now we can see, as soon as we added any element in this column, we can now clearly see the gradient as well as the background image. So once we add this, we can go ahead and change this icon. So let's choose this one. Alright, we will align it to left. In the style, we will change the color to white. Now let's go ahead and copy this text, and then we will add a heading below it. Paste the content, align it to left, and then we will change the color again to white. And in the typography, let's reduce the font size a bit. And after that, we will again enter some text. We will paste the content and then change it to P tag, align it to left, and once again change the color to white. And in the typography, we will change the weight as normal. Line height we will increase a little bit, and now we need to add a little bit of gap from the corner. So we select this column, we go to advanced, and we add a 20 pixel or maybe 40 pixel padding all around. After that, we go back to style, we scroll down to border, and here the border radius we select 10 pixel. So now you see we have a rounded corner for this section. In the same way, we can add the other 3 sections here. Now if we go back in this reference website, if we scroll down to the service section, we can see that we have this animation for the entrance of these services boxes. So for that, we need to come back in Elementor editor. We need to select this section, and in the advanced tab, we have an option for motion effects. We need to choose the entrance animation here. We will select slide in left, and in the animation duration we will choose normal, fast or slow. So I'll select slow, so this one looks much better. And now let's click on update, and in the same way we can go ahead and design all the other 3 boxes here. So let me just go ahead and quickly create these boxes, and then we will continue. So now after adding these 4 boxes, our service section is done, and we have also added the entrance animation on all the 4 boxes. And if we go ahead and refresh it in front end, and then let's scroll down, so we can see now we have these 4 boxes with entrance animation. So once that is done, we can now go down to this latest work section. So once again, we will copy our service section from here, and now we just paste it here, and instead of service, we will make it maybe latest work. So now below this content, we need to add some gallery images. So for that, we will choose the gallery widget. We will drop it here, and then just select any random, and then we just need to upload our images. So I'm just going to choose these random images, and then going to create a gallery from this. So this will be our project gallery. So this will be a gallery with some image lightbox. Let's go ahead and update that. And with that, we are done with the latest work section. We come down to our work experience. So once again, we come back to this editor, and let's copy the text again, and then paste it here, and maybe just remove this gallery from this one and rename this to work experience. We will leave this sample text here, and after that we have these 3 sections where we have mentioned about the past work with the experience and other details. So let's go ahead and create that. So let me just copy this heading from here. After that, we will add a new inner section, and we will have this as 3-column layout. And after that, we will add a heading here. Let's change it to H4, paste the content. After that, we have the date. So let's duplicate this and change it to p tag, paste the content. In the style, we will change it to text, and in the typography, we will turn that into normal, and font size will be 12. Style will be italic. And now we copy the sample text from here, and then once again duplicate this, bring it below our date, and now we will paste the sample content here, change it to p tag. We'd go to style, change it to secondary text, and then in the typography we once again change it to normal weight, and let's increase the line height a bit, and let's align all of them in center. Once that is done, let's go ahead and add a little bit of padding all around this column. So we will add maybe 10 or maybe 20 pixel padding all around, and in the style we have the background option. So on normal we will leave it as it is, but on hover we will choose a background color, and that will be our accent yellow color. So this is how it will look, and we also have a border radius for this. So let's scroll down to border, and the radius we will make it 10 pixel. So let's click on update, and now let's go ahead and refresh this front end. So here we have this work experience section. And if we do mouse over on this, we see a border radius with yellow cover mouse over effect. And now we just need to duplicate this column. So let me just go ahead and remove these two columns from here. And let's duplicate this. And we will do it one more time. And we will do it one more time. And now we can easily replace the content here. So now we have these three boxes. Let's add a little bit of gap. So we select the complete section, the inner section, go to advanced. In the margin, let's add 20 pixel from top and bottom. And for this complete work experience section, we come back to advanced and then make it 50 on top and 50 at bottom. Same goes with the work experience. We select the main section here, go to advanced. We will add 50 on top and 50 at the bottom. Let's update that. Once that is done, we now have this higher or the context section. So for that, we come back here and then add a single column layout. Once again, we will copy this text. We will paste it here. And after that, we will duplicate this text and we will type in hire me. We will go to style and we change the typography. We will make it a little bit small. And let's select the complete section here. In the style, we will add some background color. And now in the advanced, we will add some padding. So we will have top padding of 50 pixel and bottom padding of 50 pixel. Along with that, we will add a 50 pixel margin from top and bottom. And now turn this hire me text to white color. And we will also use the same divider here as well. But this time we will change the color to white. And to reduce this gap, we click on this hire me text again. We go to advanced in the margin section. We will select the bottom margin as negative. And after that, we just copy this sample text from here. And after that, we just enter this text here. Let's paste it and let's move it below this. And after that, we will add a contact form. So we'll drop the form widget here. Let's go ahead and reduce the width a bit. So we will select the main row and then in the layout section, we will select width. And here we will make the width 800 pixel and we come back to font and we come back to this form. And here we will do a little bit of customization for this button. We will turn that to black. We scroll down to this bottom style, background color. We will choose primary. And for the hover, we will choose text color as yellow, something like this. And you can go ahead and customize the field of this form as per your requirement. So I'm just leaving it as it is. Let's go ahead and click on update. Let's refresh the front end. And we also need to update this heading. So let's go ahead and change the text here. Let's click on update. And this completes our hire section with contact form. And now we will do a very important editing here. We come back to our editor and then we will assign a CSS ID to all these sections. For example, we click on this hero section here. We go to advanced and in CSS ID, I will select top. We will scroll down to about section. We go to advanced CSS ID. We will name it about. So if we go back in our WordPress dashboard and in the menu section, we have these menu or navigation links. If we open that, we have URL as hash home. So the ID is home. So if we go back in this editor and we select this first section and in the advanced, in the CSS ID, we type in home without the hash. And similarly for the about me, we will copy this hash or the CSS ID For about me, we will select this complete section. We will add about in CSS ID. Same goes with the services. We go down to service section and then add services here. Same goes with the portfolio. Select the latest work, CSS ID assigned as work. And at the end, we'll copy this higher section class ID and we will go ahead and go to advanced, paste it here, and now click on update. Now if we refresh the front end, now we have all the section for homepage done. So if we click on about me from here, it will take me to the about section. And if we click on home, it will take me back on top. If I need to go to portfolio, I just need to click on this link here and I will directly jump to the portfolio section. Same goes with hire me and then come back on home at the very top. So that's the reason in the navigation we have added this hash and the ID. So wherever we add this CSS ID, this links will jump to that particular section. So that's how we create this single page navigation website. Once this is done, let's close it. Let's come back to our WordPress dashboard. And from here, we go back to our theme builder. And now we need to create our website footer. So for that, we go to footer. And then we can click on add new. And here we are back again in the template library. You can go ahead and select any of these templates if you like. But right now we are again going to build it from scratch. So we're just going to add a single column layout. Once again, we will add a heading widget here. We will just type in D as our logo on top. Align it to center in the style. We will change the color to as the same as our logo. In the typography, we will increase the font size a bit. And then we will go ahead and add this text. So we will add a text editor below this. And we will leave this sample text as it is. And let's reduce the width of this complete section. So in the width, we will again select 800. We will align this text to center. And now we will add some social media icons at the bottom. So if in case you want to add one more, let's click on add item. And you can go ahead and change the icon from here. Let's say we want to add Instagram. And here we need to enter the URL of the Instagram profile. So let's go ahead and change the style. We don't want to use official colors. We will choose custom. Secondary color we choose as white. And the primary color we choose our accent yellow. And let's make this icons as circle. Let's publish that. Again, we will add some condition for showing this footer on entire site and then click on save and close. And let's refresh this in the front end. And if we go down, we can go ahead and add a little bit of gap at the bottom. So we'll select this entire row again, go to advanced, and then we can add some padding, maybe 20 pixel from the top and 20 pixel from the bottom. Let's click on update and let's reduce the size of these social icons a little bit. And now we click on update. And this completes our footer as well. So this is how easy it is to create your personal portfolio website on WordPress using Elementor Pro. And if you want to learn more about Elementor, you can go ahead and check their website. The link is in the description below. And if you want to watch more tutorials related to Elementor, you can watch our complete playlist. The link is in the I button above, or we will add a link in the video description below as well. And to watch more videos related to WordPress in general, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we upload our next video. So that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one.